Welcome back to another episode of Marketing for Your Future. I'm your host, Cindy Ashton of the Daily Ad Brief, and I am absolutely thrilled to have a personal friend and a marketing rock star with us today. Her name is Donna Serdula of Vision Board Media, and she is a master at everything to do with marketing, but especially LinkedIn. Donna, we are thrilled to have you on the show today.
Oh, Cindy, thank you so much for having me.
It is our joy. So I know how fabulous you are, but tell our viewers a little bit about your business.
Sure. It's really hard for people to tell their own story. They could have great successes, but it's still really hard to say, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I stand for. And this is how I make a difference. So we step in and we help people tell their story on LinkedIn, on their resumes, on bios, and blogs, and all over the place. So we really help people tell their stories.
I love that. And LinkedIn is a super powerful marketing tool, and that's really where your genius is. Why is it so important to have an optimized LinkedIn profile?
When a person Googles your name, one of the very first results is your LinkedIn profile. Oftentimes people go to LinkedIn and they're looking for someone like you, and they're typing in keywords, hoping to find the perfect fit. And oftentimes it's that LinkedIn profile that they may collide with. And if they do and they view it, you really wanted to speak your message, to tell your truth, to talk about your value so that person wants to work with you.
Absolutely. So, what's one of the biggest problems that you see with people's LinkedIn profile where they're not telling that story and it's not engaging their ideal clients? So, what are like those one or two things that you're really seeing, and how can we fix those things?
Most people, Cindy, don't really even put any effort into their LinkedIn profile. Maybe what they do is they'll find an old bio or they'll find their resume and they'll just copy and paste it in there, regardless of how out of date or unaligned it is with their future. So, I think one of the biggest issues is they just don't put enough effort into telling that story of really conveying who they are and how they help and what their value is. So, don't copy and paste. Spend some time looking at it and make sure that you're really representing yourself in a great way, with great imagery, with a great headline, a great profile picture, and really use it. Put that effort in because it's going to make a difference.
Absolutely. And let's talk about the headline, because one of the things that I see people do is like, I do this, 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 and this, and it's all about I. What is the problem with headlines that are all about them and not about the other people? And how can we fix these headlines?
With the LinkedIn headline, it's very short. It's only like maybe a sentence. It's like 220 characters. It's very, very short.
Right.
But this headline follows you throughout LinkedIn. It's always there. Wherever your name is, your headline follows. So it really needs to convey who you are and what you do and what you help. Think of it as a benefit statement, but also think of it as a way of being found. So if you can really figure out how a person might be looking for you if they don't know your name, and you infuse those keywords into your headline, you're going to collide with more searches, you're going to have more views to your profile, and you're going to get more opportunity because of it.
Yes, I love that. And it's really about putting in the work. I just went through a whole revamp on my LinkedIn, and it was back and forth with my team for 6 weeks. I probably should have just hired you and it would have been done in a week. Um, but we went back and forth and we really thought about how do we build the story and make it about them. So
Yeah.
to end things off, like my very, very last question for you is what's one tip to get more engagement? Because getting engagement on your posts is really tough for most people.
Yeah. I think to get more engagement, one of the first things you need to do is give engagement. A lot of times people are saying, oh, no one's visiting my post. What can I do to make it more sexy and more interesting and more engaging? Well, I would say the
Yeah.
first thing you want to do is make sure that you get onto LinkedIn, you scroll through your LinkedIn feed, and you engage with other people and you comment and you like and you share other people's posts. Show that you're giving before you start expecting to get something. So give, engage, enjoy that, and like start to listen and get a sense of how people are engaging on LinkedIn. Then once you do that, then you want to start posting. And when you post, make sure you use 3 hashtags. Make sure that you ask for some type of response, like ask a question, ask for input, ask for advice, and tell them to do so in the comments. Once people see that you need that engagement and they give it to you, that's when your post is going to do better.
Donna, I love this. Thank you so much for being our guest, and for everybody watching, thank you for tuning into another episode of Marketing for Your Way. And if you are marketing for the future, and if you want to connect with Donna, be sure to check her out at dailyadbrief.com, and we will see you on the next episode.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.